Our Lord and Creator gifted us this bounty. Then Brother Onas gave us his word of protection. We could leave, but then there would be no one left here to tend the fire. There would be no one left to tell the stories. We stay because some of us are too old to leave. We stay because some of us are too young to travel. We stay because our roots veer planted deep, like the first tree. My name is Tide Wilson. I'll be 20 this November. I've seen a lot change in the city over the years, from our schooling down to our streets. This is Philadelphia, a vast populated city in the state of Pennsylvania. Growing up here, walking these streets, going to these schools, it's hard not to see the history when there's so much in it. History reminds us that we're human, an unbroken philosophy. Walking home from school every day years ago, I never exactly realized what used to lie under me. The history in front of me is something uncomparable to the history taught in the classroom or paraded by the modern news. 1883, distinguished colored men. 1918, colored man is no slacker. These are just a few graphics depicting what it was like to be African American at that time. People, places, ideologies all buried underneath the past of Philadelphia. With America comes supposed choice. But as you start to dig deeper into history, we were never free. As many residents know, Philadelphia was a factory playground in the past. In the 1800s, this brewing company was founded. Modern day technology, jobs, a formulation of community, all started from this point. We are a product of our past, all of us. Philadelphian schools, built from scratch. Once nothing, to now hold our youth, to now hold our successors. I don't think many people realize the importance in studying the past. As a human, we have a very short life expectancy. And today, all those lifelong discoveries are wrapped up in one little neat package. As we read more and more, we truly begin to understand how not to make the mistakes already made and move closer to a brighter, more peaceful future. We can change the look, the style, the purpose, but what lies is something greater, something deeper. What lies is a piece of the past and the present, engraved in time forever. The hard work of those who were around before us. This isn't something taught in the classroom or written on a lesson plan. This is real history. Our history. Kensington and Allegheny, a mass-populated and heavily active avenue in which I was raised around. This is a place that, although isn't in the best shape, is engraved with history. History I'm contributing to. History that was the present at one point. These farms, these places, these people, they were here before us. And to be frank, in 1 week's worth of research, I now know more about Philly than I ever have. With every landmark there's a story, and with every story there's sides. Lehigh Avenue, a place beginning with an amazing cheesesteak spot and the elevated train system we call the L. But before the L was the L, there was nothing. People sacrificing their time, their life, and their wages, day in day to work on this. We ride it every day without a single thought of what went into making this amazing structure. The 2.25-mile-long Frankfurt elevated section was built between 1915 and 1922, and it became the regular service for transportation through Philly for all people for many of years. Fishtown. And as a resident of Philly, the first thing that comes to mind is gentrification. From cabins to homes to apartments. But if you haven't done some looking alone, or haven't heard about it yet, there's places that you would miss. Like Graffiti Pier, and many other spots that are littered around our society, that are hidden for the public to enjoy, with graves and graves of memories, for more to come, for more memories to be created into future. These are the streets I grew up on. These are the streets of Philly. But it didn't always look like this. People, places, ideologies, all buried underneath the past of Philadelphia. Learning doesn't stop after class is over or the bell rings. The mind keeps moving. You just decide which information you take in.
Now we're coming to the place in the talkers where we see that the elders have lost time, and the lessons learned from the long past have all but abandoned our small minds. Dream about nothing but fear, trying to run up a decline. Maybe one day we'll learn the truth. Maybe we're blind by design. Maybe we're blind by design. Maybe we're blind by design. It's something special that we'll keep it in a place that's close.